This is the state of Michigan versus Jaquel Gibbs, 25-01092. Appearance, please.
Ross March,
Assistant Public Defender Jessica Straub on behalf of Mr. Jaquel Gibbs.
Ms. Jaquel Gibbs.
I am not sure, Your Honor. He is not here. That's certain.
Date should have been. Let's say he has a forensic, correct?
Yes.
State of Michigan versus Crystal Campbell, 26-01902.
Ross March, Municipal People.
Fortunate from the Public Defender's Office, on behalf of Ms. Campbell, requesting permission to practice under MCR 8.120, under the direct supervision of Assistant Public Defender Jessica Straub.
Permission is granted. Today was the date set for final pretrial. This is for an assault and battery. Are your witnesses here?
Yes, Your Honor, our victim is present, and I also would note that the offense is captured on video. The people have made an offer in which the defendant would plead guilty as charged with the sentencing agreement to no upfront jail, and I will defer to the defense on how we'll proceed with it.
Yes, it is Ms. Campbell's request that she deny that offer and that we set a date for a jury trial.
A jury trial is scheduled for September 29th, 8 a.m. in person at the court. Offer expires today. Any additional matters for the record?
Yes, Your Honor. On the issue of bond, Ms. Campbell currently has a tether right now. And I understand that the tethers are in place to protect the victims in these cases, but Ms. Campbell has no intention of going back to the place of business where the complaining witness works. She has a stable job, well, 2 stable jobs right now, and she hasn't picked up any violations while on tether. So the defense is just requesting that the tether be removed from Ms. Campbell.
This is a situation where the alleged victim is the owner of a store.
Yes, Your Honor.
A GPS tether can be removed. All of the bond conditions will continue. Any additional matters for the record?
Just to clarify, is the court indicating that you would not accept the agreements after today in this matter?
No, we didn't have a trial. We had a pre-trial. We had a final pre-trial. That's the point of the final pre-trial. We're now moving to a jury trial day. I'm not going to tie up my jury trial so that you can now try to further negotiate. Should have did that before the jury trial date was locked in. Other people are waiting until October, November to get a jury trial date set. And so if you were going to tie up that date, you're going to say, I'm not taking the offer. That's what I'm saying. She can plead to the charge on that date, but we're not negotiating.
I know previously you've given us a deadline of a week before the trial date.
No, I'm not. I've only done that when you give an offer today, a different offer. But no, today is the last date for negotiations. Any other questions?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Nothing from the defense.
You're all set. State of Michigan versus Carlos Gonzalez, 26-01945. Is Carlos Gonzalez here?
Not that I know of, Your Honor. Last time he was in custody.
I don't have anybody on my entire docket in custody until 1:30. Is that correct?
Yeah, and I'll double check. I checked this morning too.
He's not in custody on mess. What would he be in custody for?
My understanding, he had
Bench warrant. State of Michigan versus Tina Lilly, 26-01741. Appearance, please.
Ross March, for the people.
Assistant Public Defender Justice Strauss on behalf of Ms. Lilly, who is standing to my right.
Ms. Lilly is scheduled today for final pretrial. This is for assault and battery. Is your witness here?
No, Your Honor, the people have not been able to have any successful contact with the minor victim's family in this matter. As such, we haven't only prepared for the approach.
Thank you. People are moving to dismiss without prejudice. The case can be reissued against you if they later engage with the witness and he or she is ready to proceed. Do you understand that? Yes. Do you have any questions at this time? No. We'll get you a copy of the dismissal in just a moment. Today is the 25th, right? So this is the state of Michigan versus Sohail Salazar, 26-01111. Appearance, please.
Ross March, for the people. I think there was a private attorney in this matter. I don't see her.
There's no one in the hallway.
I'm seeing neither a defendant nor his attorney.
This is the state of Michigan versus John Wyman, 26-01280. Appearance, please.
Ross March, for the people.
Strauss on behalf of Mr. Wyman, who is approaching the table.
And Mr. Wyman was scheduled today for jury trial. This is for assault and battery. Your witnesses are here.
No, we have been discussing, we reached a resolution involving drug court program. We've been in touch with Mr. Sumter about that.
He should be actively working on the screening process. We haven't received an update from him since the 19th, but he was working on reaching out to Mr. Wyman and getting him screened.
So you're saying that the underlying issue here had something to do with substance abuse?
It is a driving factor, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you have not heard back from Mr. Sumter?
No, I did reach out this morning for an update.
I think he's put in his 2 weeks notice, so I'm not sure if that's it. But we'll find out. I have to meet with Jody today, so I'll discuss that.
Understood, Your Honor.
Carlos Reyes Gonzalez is in custody in Clinton County.
Oh, it's good.
Thank you.
Okay, gotcha.
Let's see. I'll reset this for a final trial. No witness will be required. September 15th at 8. September 15th at 8 a.m. And then I'll have to follow up with Jody on this one myself. And your contact information has not changed, correct? Phone number in 8476.
That's correct.
Okay. Any additional matters?
Nothing from the people.
Nothing defense. Thank you.
You're all set. We'll get you a new notice, sir. This is the state of Michigan versus Tamoris Williams. 26-01955. Appearance, please.
Ross March, for the people.
Assistant Public Defender Justice Strauss on behalf of Mr. Morris Williams, who's standing to my right.
Okay, Mr. Williams is scheduled for final pretrial for domestic violence. Okay, this can possibly be. Why is this? Is this state of Michigan? Also have state of Michigan versus Morris Williams 24-01156. That's for driving while license is suspended. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, may I take just a quick look in the hall? I did speak with the victim yesterday. I haven't seen her so far, so I can take one more check.
Oh, yes. Is this scheduled for today?
He got a pretrial.
At 8:30?
Yeah, he got a pretrial.
Oh, I see it now. Garner and Worthy are both in custody.
Yes,
Leave it downstairs already?
I called this morning to check with him, but. Yeah,
Yes, we can get that done. Yeah.
before the order.
It seems as though the witness has not appeared, and as such, the people will need to move for dismissal.
Okay, so the witness failed to appear on the domestic violence, and the people are moving to dismiss without prejudice. So that means they do have the right to reissue the charge against you. You can take your hands out your pocket, okay? You have any questions? You have questions? Oh, okay, we'll get you a copy of dismissal. What are we doing with the driving while license is suspended?
Your Honor, we are still waiting on discovery for that case. So we would,
Discovery.
yes. So we'd be asking for another pretrial. That's the court's need.
You knew you were waiting for discovery. Let's see. He was arraigned on the 3rd on the bench. And you made a request and you haven't gotten it?
Correct. We
Yeah, I'm
made
seeing
two.
that there is a police report that was uploaded. I'm not sure why it hasn't been conveyed.
What happened with the civil infraction? Did that default?
You're on the way over. Zero.
Medical. Boston, you pay, how much does he owe? 244. He owes 244 on the ticket that he got on the same date as this. for the
He was
civil.
just making a commitment to pay that before the month is out.
Not resetting this without knowing what the plan is. Because we don't reset it just for you to get discovery. Does he have a license or not? Does he need to go to Secretary of State? Probably doesn't have a license if he has a ticket from 2024 that hasn't been paid. It's probably a suspension on his license. So he's got to pay that, more likely than not. I don't know. Did you get his driving record or driving history at all?
No, Your Honor, he will need to go to the Secretary of State for that.
Can you bring his driving history?
Just for the record, we do have a police report from the state police. I don't know why it wasn't conveyed. I just emailed our discovery folks about that. Just for what it's worth, it basically just says that the police saw him driving with the phone in his hand and then pulled him over and then he didn't have a license. So
I think that's what the ticket is.
the thrust of the case, but obviously Ms. Straub is entitled to review that report instead of just relying on my summary.
Absolutely. You can request body cam, dash cam, whatever they might still have 2 years later. I don't know what their process is for tagging stuff.
Your Honor, now that the domestic violence case is dismissed, he should be able to go to JSG and have the tether removed, correct?
Yes. His license is definitely suspended. He's got a suspension out of Wyoming. Out of state withdrawal, Alabama suspended. I don't know that he's eligible to get a license, to be honest, at this point. Multiple driving without cycle endorsement and multiple defaults. Let's see here. I don't see that ticket that he has. Oh, yes, I do. That's right here. 17/2024. See if that's the right one. But intention was the day he failed to appear. So gave them, it said that he pled guilty, but that's not the truth. It was a default. Yeah, it says he definitely has a out-of-state withdrawal. All driving privileges out of state, fail to appear for trial or court in Alabama. So Alabama suspended your license. You have a warrant, I'm sure, in Alabama. That's what the problem is. Excuse me? I'm looking at your driving record. I'm not confused about what I just read that verbatim. All out-of-state privileges, it says, for failure to appear for trial or court jurisdiction, Alabama. You got to figure out what that is and address it. Otherwise, the suspension here can't be lifted.
Understood.
And then you have a suspension in Wyoming, 62nd A District Court for failure to comply with judgment, no proof of insurance from 2023. Looks like there might have also been a ticket that same day for no proof of insurance. I don't know if you addressed that or paid it or not. And then the ticket here that you've not paid for April 13th, 2024 for the texting while driving. Give me your next available date.
September 15th at 10:30.
September 15th at 10:30 is your next date. Gives your attorney time to get the discovery, find out why you are suspended in Alabama, and you should have paid off these citations that you Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing from the people.
Nothing different. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, we have Melissa Parsons online. Are you ready on her matter?
I think that's Mr. Carey.
James is logging in. James
Oh.
Harris is logging in. He's gonna meet with her.
Thank you.
He's a log into Zoom. Who do you have?
This is Mr. Moore. I think Ms. Rawls might be working with the prosecutor.
Nobody's ready.
I don't think so.
All right, sounds like we're all set up here anymore.
Who do we have? Who do you have?
Brandon Moore.
State of Michigan versus Brandon Moore, 26-02140.
Ross Marshall from the people.
Assistant Public Defender Linda Rawls appearing on behalf of Brandon Moore, who's standing to my right.
Thank you, Mr. Moore was scheduled for an assault and battery and a trespass pre-trial today. Was there an offer at this time?
Not at this time, Your Honor. The people will be consulting with the victim most likely today and then have an offer out by tomorrow. Either today or tomorrow. This time we're requesting that the court set a final pretrial.
Final pre-trial September 22nd at 8 a.m. Jury trial October 20th at 8 a.m. Okay, September 22nd, 8 a.m. in person at the court. Jury trial will be October 20th, 8 a.m. also in person at the court. Do you have any questions today for the court? Make sure notice to appear. Any additional matters for the record?
People.
Nothing from the defense.
You're all set.
I know, I'm just saying that. The point is.
They should have to charge us those things. They should increase the, how much it costs.
Make life easier.
Yeah,
What about that?
I mean, if it covers 3 years, then it's the same thing.
I just think that if you come in and you have proof of vaccine, just. I think, you know, pay a fee if it's linked. Like, just you come in and show they got the rabies vaccine and make it literally a piece of paper. Just
I
get
love
the
that.
approach. And they'll do it. So, you don't have to do us with that. You just put the paper. That's it. Don't push it on like it's happening in college.
Well, people do that.
I just have to- I just trim them when I'm not hard on it. I'm gonna make collars these days, so you can let their name and stuff on the collar. Like, question there on the bracket.
When we do those two, when we just keep.
It's, if they're not gonna have a contested hearing, they can vote them up. But the same back in before they-
He's our interpreter. He was on.
And Delty Mariam,
Yeah. I've seen.
you not here?
Nope. Call him. Yeah. All rise. John. Thank you. So judge brought over two PDs this afternoon. Somebody that she wants to do it this morning, but somebody talk to her when they get here. She could be here by now. But she just want to see. Yeah, she just want to see if they're gonna run a hearing or not. Just so.
I'll go talk. I was able to talk to him. I could not reach him. No, no. I need to go talk to him though, because I haven't. There was reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go talk to him. Okay. Okay.
So
This one. Okay. We'll try to get that back later.
oh, okay. He didn't.
You didn't need to go down.
Nope. Let me double check. But I believe that's one of the ones that didn't. He didn't get one. He didn't get one done. You check
You
it.
can get one done. Okay. I will forward you the violation. Yeah, they might be in the.
All rise.
State of Michigan versus Melissa Parsons, 26-01828. Your appearances, please.
Ross Marshall for the people.
Torrance Chanel from the Public Defender's Office, appearing on behalf of Ms. Parsons, who I believe is on Zoom.
Okay, Ms. Parsons was scheduled today for a pretrial. This is for a child abuse. Are we proceeding?
Your Honor, we requesting a final pretrial.
More offers?
Not at this time, but there will be one forthcoming very soon.
Trial September 22nd at 8 a.m. Third trial October 20th. September 22nd, you said October 20. Okay, our final pretrial will be September 22nd, 8 a.m. in person at the court. A final pretrial, I'm sorry, jury trial, October 20th, 8 a.m. in person at the court. Do you have any questions today, Ms. Parsons, for the court?
No, Your Honor.
What was the final pretrial date? I'm sorry.
September 22nd.
Thank you.
No problem. Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing for the people.
Nothing from defense.
No, you're all set. Thank you. You're all set, Ms. Parsons.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We've not seen or heard from in adultee Miriam. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Did I give you that file already?
Yeah, I got it already. You put it.
Okay, and it should have been once that the interpreter can be released.
Awesome.
State of Michigan versus Maurice Gary. That's a motion here, is that correct? We'll do that. in a minute. Let's see. John Hernandez here.
Sure.
State of Michigan versus John Hernandez, 26-00974 appearance.
Assistant Public Defender Jessica Straw on behalf of Mr. John Hernandez, who is standing to my right.
John Hernandez was scheduled for sentencing today. I do have a pre-sentence report. I was prepared on the 20th. Council, did you get a copy?
I did, Your Honor.
Any reason to make corrections, updates, or deletion?
We do have a minor correction, Your Honor, relative to his current employment. He is no longer at Carter Lumber, effective today, actually. He is now working with the Painters Union. He does not have a specific assignment yet.
That's it, okay. Okay. Any other updates?
Well, Your Honor, just in terms of a couple of items that he has completed in the interim, he has.
That might be part of your allocution
Okay,
versus
we can-
changes. Any other changes?
No changes.
Okay, you can make allocution.
Mr. Hernandez, even in the report, it expresses his concern for his own behavior as well as his deep regret at the actions of that day. He has taken some steps, Your Honor, to remediate his coping capabilities in the form of anger management courses, proof of which I will send Ms. Nash following today's hearing. But mainly, he wants the court to know that he does take full responsibility for his actions. He does recognize that those actions are not appropriate. He's deeply sorry both to his wife or ex-girlfriend under the circumstances, and would just ask the court to acknowledge his apology.
I acknowledge his apology. The apology is truly owed to the victim. Is the victim here at all?
I don't think so.
It's not really owed to me. And then if he really wants to show his apologetic nature, then there'll be a change in his overall behavior and he won't find himself before the criminal justice system, at least not in this capacity as a defendant in the future. Any other allocation? You said he had completed what?
Yes,
things?
Your Honor, he has completed 2 courses. The first of which is anger management and conflict resolution. The second is anger management, a guide to emotional regulation and conflict resolution. So he took a deep dive on emotional regulation, anger management, conflict resolution.
Did you find one to make a statement today?
I would just like to express I mean, Miss Silva isn't here right now, but we've talked and she knows I'm sorry. And all I can say is that there's nothing I can do except express or show that I'm gonna change my behavior. So
You have a no contact order. How are you talking to her?
I did not know that.
Yes, you did.
I mean, I knew that we were supposed to talk, but I didn't know that like after.
After the order?
Yeah,
Yeah. Who said the order was lifted?
I thought it was.
Based on what?
I guess I read the paper wrong.
What paper?
Court orders.
Court order said that that something about the no contact order being lifted?
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
say.
No, sure didn't. What paper are you talking about that you received? Because the only paper you would have received from this point would have been a notice to appear. I'm not even entered a judgment of sentence. So there wouldn't have been an order there. The only order you've gotten so far would have been at the time of your arraignment, which told you you're not to have contact directly or indirectly with the victim. That's a court order. Only the court can remove it. I never removed a court order saying that you can speak to the victim.
Yes.
Not only that, I'm going to continue the court order while you're on probation. If you go on probation at this point. So don't tell me you didn't know. You definitely knew. Was there a concern about alcoholism on this? I have a note. That's all I just wanted to ask. That might, maybe is that what the victim mentioned at the time of sentencing? I mean, at the time of the plea.
I think it was at the final retrial.
Okay. When's the last time you had a substance abuse assessment?
Since last time 2022, I believe, yeah.
I'm gonna adopt the recommendation, which is for a term of probation under 769.4A. While on probation, you have the following conditions. Number one, it's gonna be 6 months probation, no assaultive or threatening behavior. No contact with the elect or with the victim at this point, Alexander Silver. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Not to use, purchase, or possess alcohol, marijuana, or controlled substance unless you have a valid prescription. You will be required to submit to random PBT and or your analysis, and you have to pay the cost of that, okay? You're not to be at any bars or nightclubs. I am going to order that you do better intervention. Programming, and then I am going to have you screen for substance abuse, and then follow any recommendations that come out of that. You also are required to maintain your employment. Questions at this time? You're gonna check in downstairs with probation before you leave. You will be reporting to probation monthly via Zoom. There's a $30 per month oversight fee for each month of probation. So 6 months will be $180. With a $75 crime victim rights fee that must be assessed, plus a $50 state minimum cost that also must be assessed per statute. I'll waive discretionary fines and costs. $305, and you can make monthly payments on that. You are not eligible for early discharge from probation because you are on a term of probation for a assaulted crime. Do you have any questions at this time?
No.
Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing from people.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You can hang tight, we'll get you downstairs in just a moment. Ms. Strong, the last 24 hours, you got a lot of confessions on the record. You got a lot of confessions on the record. Yesterday, the guy confessed, and then she's like almost jumping through the computer. And then after she redirected him, he asked for permission to say something to me. He said his phone, he said, no, I'm good now. He said that. Only to reconfess.
Oh my
Oh my Lord, help me, Jesus.
I'm not having a good week.
Oh, gosh.
Great defense card at the point.
Okay, let's see. Isn't Maurice Carey on? Oh, thank you. Status. Did he?
Oh, he's not. He will
No.
be soon.
I'm sorry?
He's not. He will be soon. He isn't here.
This is, no, this is gonna be reset. I don't even know why it was set for today anyways. I think I just saw this email. I'm sorry?
I see you told me to.
Yeah, I didn't say it said it for the same week as the response from, this says yesterday. I gotta read it. receive the defense response?
I did, yes.
Okay, do you intend to file another response to their response?
I don't know that the court rules,
I'm asking, do you intend to?
I did not intend to because the court rules.
Okay,
don't, I,
the court rules don't allow you to respond to their
well,
response?
not without leave of the court. It sounds as though the court is being inclined.
Yeah, I'm resetting this because I opened the file today. I thought they didn't respond to see that there was a response. So
I would note that MCR 2.119 indicates that they're not supposed to respond to a motion for reconsideration without, unless the court otherwise directs, it seems as though the court would certainly be inclined to. So,
I just want to know how to reset it. If you're going to file a response, then I just want to make sure it's not set for next week or something. I'm not here next week. I'm Tuesday. Week after.
well, if it's going to be set in 2 weeks, I think that would be enough time to file a response.
Okay. You can get your response by next week. That way I can review it when I get back. Why did I think that I saw Maurice here? No, Maurice here.
Oh,
Is he in Central Town somewhere? Oh, I don't know why I thought I saw his name in the last week. Maybe it was Jerry. I don't know.
You know,
No,
No, he's in treatment, I thought.
oh, they come to treatment. I mean, that's clearly the solution.
so really.
Come on, don't do Jerry like that.
both these two
I thought they
people-
had a prison agreement.
He does. He does, but they're holding that in abeyance.
Oh, good.
So if he completes treatment,
I mean, if they just
No
have
more
the
stakes on
prison,
the
get
street.
out and go straight.
Mistakes ain't safe, but anyway, you
Yeah.
better be careful.
He's in
Get
custody.
out and go.
I mean, he's in treatment. So no, there won't be any snakes on the street. There won't be any perfumes right now.
Fine, hustle, hopefully,
And everybody's got to buy full price items for the holiday.
for real.
What, do we have a time? So Maurice carries in 2 weeks, do you have a time?
Oh, did you give a date for that? September 15th. September 15th at 9. Is Javon Terry Smith here?
sure is.
This is the state of Michigan versus Javon Marquez Terry Smith, 25-02764.
Ross Martinez for the people.
Assistant Public Defender Justice Strauss on behalf of Mr. Terry Smith, who is to my right.
Matter scheduled for sentencing today. On July 7th, I set this for sentencing on August 25th. You were sent down to probation to schedule a pre-sentence interview directly from this courtroom. Why did you not appear for your pre-sentence interview? What do you mean you thought that's what it was? And they scheduled a pre-sentence appointment. A pre-sentence interview appointment with the defendant was scheduled for July 27th at 10:30 via Zoom, but the defendant did not appear. The defendant was mailed a good grace reschedule August 7th at 10:30. Again, the defendant did not appear. You didn't get that? What? What's your address? That's where it went. You can have a seat over there. In the jury box. When you don't follow my court orders, you get remanded to jail. How that works. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Is it Daniel here today? If he's available, you can go down there and do a PSI. If not, we'll just be remanded until somebody can do it. They want to. Okay, let's see. Mr. Ronnie Carter. Mr. Carter. I don't think he knows how to work this thing. I think they would do that. Okay. Jimmy.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Your matter is all set. You're paid in full.
Thank you. You have a blessed day, Your Honor.
Same to you.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. Jamira Cates,
Yes, I'm here.
start your video. Okay, Ms. Cates, this is 25L292338. B, and it says that you owe $135. You were supposed to pay that in July.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get something in the mail stating I had to pay it or where to pay it, but I didn't. So,
Who made you think that?
I've gotten other court forms in the mail for how to pay tickets.
No one ever told you you would get something in the mail. I told you that you had to pay $135. You asked for 30 days. I said you'll pay within 30 days. I also asked if you needed advice on how to make those payments. You can make payment online using your court number, or you can come up and make payment in person. Are you paying that today?
I could pay it tomorrow.
You're gonna pay in full tomorrow?
Yeah, I get paid tomorrow. I can pay it tomorrow.
Okay, I'll note that you'll make payment tomorrow. Again, you'll use your case number or you will make payment in person, okay?
Okay,
You're all set.
thank you.
You're welcome. Is Rakia Lawson here? No. Goldie Sapp? No. We already did everything yesterday for show causes. I'm confused. Schedule. 8 in person. No. Aye. Let me see here. Why are they making this person credit time served and then a fine? I'm confused. They were in custody. How many days they had? It says credit or 252 days. They need to refine profile. Does the clerk's office have them on the phone?
That's what Constance said.
Oh, you told them they need a pair.
I never talked. I can.
Bravo said she's in my breakout waiting room.
Oh,
Haley Totcher. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm sorry, Judge Simmons. I have a pretrial conference for Mr. Salazar this morning. I was stuck in Eaton County, so I apologize for any inconvenience or delay that I may caused on behalf
No, it
of.
was 8 a.m. in person at the court. You cannot proceed via Zoom. And a
Okay.
bench warrant's been issued for your client for failure to appear.
Mr. Salazar is in the courtroom
He
presently.
wasn't here at 8:30.
Okay. Are we able to address the bench warrant today, or how can I assist him in
When
getting
you-
that cleared?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
When you get here, you were supposed to be here in person.
Okay. I will make arrangements to do so, Your Honor.
You.
Thank you.
Are you waiting for a court date?
Oh, yes.
Her name?
Mariam.
Oh, she's late. What time you were supposed to be here? Supposed to be here at 8:30. We had an interpreter that we paid for her. He didn't appear. After 30 minutes, I had to release the interpreter. Why are you late? Why are you late?
She said she didn't know when to go.
She didn't know where to go. Wasn't she arraigned here?
This is what she's starting to do here.
No, she was arraigned in this court, the same building.
So, yeah, she said she didn't know how to get here from my house to here. I'm going to pick her up and bring her.
Okay. I'm confused about why she was late then. I don't understand. All you gotta do is 54A District Court into your GPS if you don't know where it is. Which job is that, your client? Yes. That's late? Yes. She didn't know how to get here, but she was arraigned in this building.
Yes, sorry, she didn't know how to, from her house to get here.
But you drove her, right?
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay, you can have a seat. I have to reset it. This person an insurance service? Motion? Oh, maybe not. Who represents Lewis Adele Motion?
I do not.
Well, counsel, you all must appear for the bench. There's a letter or email directed to me from the alleged victim. However, your client failed to appear for his PSI, so you already know what's gonna happen when he appears for he's gonna want to remedy that immediately. Can I have Miriam file that? She's here.
I think I put it on that.
You probably just took it in that file. I don't think.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got
Who else you said was here? Oh, Tarcher's client,
you. Yeah,
Sullivan.
so, yeah.
She's not up here.
Okay.
That was the new date for Miriam. September 15th at 10:30. Is that a copy?
Yes, please.
I could just have that. forwarded. That might be-
Well, it came from the clerk's office, I think.
Okay,
So they just printed it and attached it.
okay, perfect. Yeah, a copy would be
Yes, please. Thank you.
awesome.
Make them a copy of that.
Mhm.
Did we print a date for them?
Yeah, I printed it.
Oh, okay. We printed the new date for Miriam, so. Nice Sean Washington here. Did I see that Sean Washington yesterday?
Yes, we did.
Show cause. Did they appear?
Yeah.
This is how they confuse the people.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna reset it. Do they have another date coming? No?
September 14th.
We'll reset this on September 14th. This is how they confuse the people. They think they came to the court date already. Anybody else ready to go?
We are ready on Mr. Morris.
This is the state of Michigan versus Corey Morris, 24-02955. Appearance, please.
Rob Morris, speak up for people.
Torrance Chanel from the Public Defender's Office on behalf of Mr. Morris, who is appearing tonight.
Okay, this is a operate without security pretrial. Has this been resolved?
Yes, Your Honor. The defendant has brought evidence that he obtained car insurance immediately after getting this ticket. While that policy has since lapsed, he no longer drives and has injuries precluding him from driving. So the people with
Case is dismissed. You're all set. Okay, Terrell Garner and Rayshawn Worthy, I think we're both downstairs. I think we should just handle them this morning.
Okay.
I don't know, I don't know if she knows what they want to do yet.
Yes, we've spoken to both of them.
There, is it gonna be a contested here?
No contested.
Oh, yeah, we can bring them both.
Okay.
Thank you. Xavier. Dismissal. Wow.
go sit underneath one of the trees, hang my jacket up on the metal fence post, and just sit down in the grass and bring my face to the road. You should try it sometime. Okay. That's not true. Any good times, any good friends.
Got the files.
Oh, yeah.
Just read this. Mr. Ray's got all the dogs taken.
Praise be
I
to
did.
God. Praise be.
I feel like this is a celebratory moment, everyone.
Let me do it.
Want to do it every time.
Look, Sean, if I had to call these case numbers one more time.
All time good.
Maybe they'll wind up with a different judge when the license.
No, they're gonna. At this point, I think I need to recuse myself.
Mhm.
This is the morning.
Yeah.
This is the state of Michigan versus Terrell Garner. 26-00447.
Ross Marchino for the people.
Assistant Public Defender Justice Shaw on behalf of Mr. Garner, who is approaching defense table.
Mr. Garner was scheduled today for a probation violation hearing for failure to appear for the order's appointment and failed to contact probation. Essentially, not even starting probation. How are we proceeding?
We are not contesting, Your Honor.
Mr. Garner, you understand your right to have a contested hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you do have that right. You can have the prosecution and the probation department put on proofs today that would establish whether or not you violated your probation. You understand that? You want to waive your hearing and enter a guilty plea to the violation?
Yes.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury? You can put your hand down. Again, the requested summons for probation violation alleges that the defendant committed the following technical probation violations: failed to appear for orders appointment back on June 4th, 2026, and then failed to contact probation officer to reschedule said appointment. How do you proceed, or how do you plead? Actual basis.
Mr. Garner, were you sentenced to a term of probation through this court?
Yes.
And as a requirement of that probation, were you also required to meet with the probation officer? And were you specifically scheduled on June 4th of 2026 to meet with your probation officer, Mr. Hammond? And did you fail to attend that appointment?
People are satisfied.
The court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea. I find your plea to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made. You can make allocation.
Your Honor, it is my understanding that Mr. Garner has been in custody since the 17th. Although that is a short time, he has already enrolled or tried to enroll in 2 programs through Ingham County Jail. The first of which is Pathways, which will help him be more stable on as he enters back into the community. The other is working with child and family charities. I am hopeful that this is a demonstration from him to take initiative in his life and to make sure that he's creating structure for himself that will allow him to be successful moving forward. He did make representations to me that he is fully committed to getting his life back together so that he can be reunited with his son. I do believe that this short stint in jail has reminded him of his priorities, and one of those is absolutely getting back to his son. He understands that he needs to be successful here to be able to do that.
Thank you. You have something you want to say?
Yes, ma'am.
You proceed.
So recently my Medicaid was cut off. Some people have been helping me. I have reapplied for my insurance as well, as long as trying to get back into CMH. So that way I can continue my therapy. And I have been trying to rightfully do better myself by distancing myself from the bad side of the community. So that way I can continue doing good for myself. So that way I can make way for, so that way I could be reunited with my little boy.
How exactly have you been trying to better yourself if you know you're on probation and you've absconded? How does that work?
While I've been in the community, I've been getting, I'm not gonna lie, I've been getting into arguments and fights, which I have been trying to avoid, but people keep on coming up to me. But by me disassociating myself, I'm trying to get myself peace of mind so that way I can gather myself, rethink positive thoughts, so that way positivity can come into my life. So that way I can make way for what I need to do to get this out of the way.
Okay. So you didn't answer my question and you just gave me a bunch of fluff. You were supposed to be on probation. You were supposed to be getting a GED. You were supposed to be getting mental health counseling. You were supposed to be in batterers intervention, and you were supposed to be obtaining a job. None of those things just came out of your mouth. You've been walking around here. First you told me you were working out there to better yourself. Now bad people keep coming up to you and you keep getting into fights and arguments. Why didn't you report to probation?
I didn't report to probation because, one, my stuff kept getting stolen.
Your stuff? What stuff?
My phone, all the technology that I keep on getting.
So someone stole your phone?
Yes, someone stole.
What has that got to do with you coming here to meet with probation?
Because after that, I started getting into my depressive stage and I started messing around. But then these people that have been helping me get my life back on track, they knocked some sense in my head.
Who are these people?
I call them my family, even though yes, we are on the streets. They've been helping me get my life together.
How?
Keeping me sober.
Okay. Well,
and I have been going around looking for jobs. When I first got out, I did start working with a moving company, but that was short-lived due to supposedly work ethic, because I got a disability. due to me not physically being able to keep up. So they let me go. After that, I started losing my visitations with my son, which started putting me in my depressive stage.
You lost visitation because you didn't have a job
Uh,
or something else?
Due to me not being able to physically take care of myself. Yes, due to me not having a job, due to me being in a shelter.
You're still in a shelter, correct? Or it says you told the magistrate that you're staying in a tent on the streets.
I was about to go back into the shelter before I was arrested. That was my plan.
I don't know that he's a good candidate for probation. Why would I continue probation?
Well, Your Honor, it is my understanding that the program that he's working on getting enrolled into Pathways does help with stabilizing, finding housing, finding employment, maybe even helping to get him into a GED program.
He's working on enrolling?
It is my understanding he has submitted a kite through the jail, yes.
Okay, and he's not yet gotten a response?
No, not yet.
Okay, when did you kite this?
I kited it about Thursday, Friday.
And so Pathways is an opportunity offered to him from the jail.
Not just from jail, I could have entered, and I didn't know about, I just recently learned about it while I was in jail, yes. But I didn't know that I could enter it while I was outside.
Well, if you had showed up to your probation meetings, maybe you would have known. Didn't you tell us you were going to be living in Detroit with your father?
That's what I want, and that's what I wanted, but at the same time, I also thought about it. I thought about staying here so that way I could get this done, this probation stuff done before I go home. So that way I don't run into any misunderstandings or anything could go wrong.
Do you see how what you just told me doesn't align? You thought that you would not live where you told the court you were going to live, which is with your father in Detroit, so that you can stay here and take care of probation that you didn't stay here and take care of. You didn't do any probation, you absconded.
Yes.
It's not aligning for me. And I don't know that you have the ability to make good decisions on your own. I think the only reason why you've been making efforts toward bettering yourself now is because you're in custody, not because while you were out in society, the free society, that you were doing something to take care of yourself. It's been over 2 months. You've done nothing to follow any of the court orders, not even contact probation. But now that you're in custody, you're engaging in programming, you're looking for resources to help align you with home. And that sounds like it's the better fit versus me babysitting you and tracking you down. That's what it sounds like to me. So that's what we're going to do. "60 days Ingham County Jail. I'll credit you for whatever days you've already served, but you won't get any additional earned early release." You'll be discharged unsuccessfully from probation. There will be no GPS tether release. I'll waive the oversight fees that were imposed, and you do still have to pay the additional fees, that was $75 crime victim rights, $50 statement of cost. That will be referred to collections, and when you are out, you can make arrangements on that. Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing for the people.
Nothing from the bench, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're all set, sir. On the page, stuff online, it's only to do.
Oh, yeah.
There's someone on an iPhone. Who's on the iPhone?
Hi, that's
Tamar.
me, Cassandra.
Ma'am, in the blue hoodie, what's your name?
Tamar.
Repeat that again.
Tamar Bryson.
Very good. And lady with the sunglasses on, remove the sunglasses. Thank you. You say you're ready on that matter? State of Michigan versus Cassandra, page 20-00101. Appearance, please.
Ross Marchino for the people.
Michael Puckett, student attorney with the Boone County Public Defender, requesting permission to practice under NCR 8.120. Supervisor Jessica Strong on behalf of Ms. Page, who is appearing using.
Okay, this is a domestic violence pretrial. I'm assuming there's no offer at this time.
Not at this time. People are going to request a final free trial. Obviously, this is a very old case. I'm not really sure how.
Just because she's been in warrant status.
That explains how. So, yes, we're gonna request a final free trial and see how it plays out.
That's my understanding here, and I believe this was a COVID era case, and so we would also ask for final
So
free
you
trial.
believe it was what? I'm sorry.
A COVID era case.
That's not why she was.
No, I'm not saying that. I believe that's just how.
That was her court date was before COVID. January 8th. She pled not guilty at her arraignment. She was given a free trial date and then she failed to appear for January 28th. We didn't shut down for COVID until March. Was this judge? What was this case already? I married a Judge Alderson. That's wrong. Judge Alderson case is supposed to go over there. Nonetheless, we have it now. Okay, it looks like there was a plea sheet back then too from the two school.
I know we have notes from
Nothing.
several years ago about victim contact.
Yeah.
So
Okay, sounds good. So we'll go on ahead and set a final plea trial.
September 22nd at 8 a.m.
And jury trial.
October 20th at 8 a.m.
September 22nd, you must appear in person at 8 a.m., Ms. Page, at the court, and then jury trial will be scheduled October 20th at 8 a.m. Do you have any questions at this time?
I'm sorry, can you repeat those dates, please?
Yes, September 22nd at 8 a.m.
Okay,
in person at the court,
okay,
and then jury trial will be October 20th at 8 a.m. in person at the court.
okay. October 20th at 8 a.m.
Correct.
Okay, and that is the one downtown Lansing, correct?
City Hall on the 6th floor.
Okay, thank you.
Any additional matters for the record?
nothing from people.
Not from the fence room, thank you.
Thank you, you're all set. Let me tell you how supposed to move like this. Are they? They're supposed to move. I think they're supposed to move next one. Let's see. Are we ready on Bryson? at all?
We are.
Okay, State of Michigan versus Tamar Bryson, 26-01193. Appearance, please.
Ross Martinez for the people. Michael Bucket on behalf of Ms. Bruce, who's
It's
appearing
Bryson.
in Zoom.
Okay, I don't know why it says Bryson on the docket. It definitely says Bryson on the file.
It's
Bryson or
Bryson. It's Bryson without the N. Well, Bryson,
Okay.
BRISON.
Okay, so there was no N. Okay, I see where they tried to cross it out. Okay. This is a domestic violence pretrial. Was there an offer at this time?
No, Your Honor, we're requesting a final pretrial.
Defenses is what we are.
Final pretrial, September 22nd at 8 AM. Jury trial, October 20th at 8 AM.
Final pretrial in person at the court, September 22nd at 8 AM, and then jury trial, October 20th in person at 8 AM, okay? You have any questions, Ms. Bryson? Can you hear me? Ms. Bryson, can you hear us?
I can now. I was having audio problems. Sorry.
Okay, your final pretrial is in person at the court, September 22nd, 8 o'clock in the morning. And then your jury trial is in person at the court, October 20th at 8 o'clock in the morning, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you just please repeat that so I can write it down so I won't miss no more court dates? Or is there a way that my attorney can contact me to let me know?
There's absolutely a way for your attorney to contact you.
Okay, perfect.
And then also we will send a notice to the address that we have on file on Stabler Street.
Yes, that's my address.
Okay, but your attorney will reach out to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. You're all set. State of Michigan versus Ray Sean Worthy, 25-02387.
Ross Martinez for the people.
Assistant Public Defender James Harris here on behalf of Mr. Rayshawn Worthy, who is approaching council table right now. Mr. Worthy, if you can please state your first and last name for the record.
Rayshawn Worthy.
Okay, Mr. Worthy was scheduled today for a hearing on a probation violation. My understanding is that there's not going to be a contested hearing, is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. I have spoken with Mr. Worthy regarding the alleged violations and recommendation at this time we would be admitting the violations, Your Honor.
Just know in my heart there's a better way for us to keep files. So that stuff. I see a warrant. I see a bond. Actually, where- Okay, well, that's from March, I guess. Okay, I have a violation here. It says that you failed to submit to random urinalysis testing, you never enrolled. It says failed to start or complete domestic violence program, failed to start or complete anger management, and you failed to contact probation for more than 60 days. You had absconded from probation by March 24th, 2026. That's what you're pleading guilty to?
Yes, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. Okay, you understand you have the right to have a contested hearing on these violations?
Yes.
Okay, do you wish to waive that right today?
Yes.
Anyone threatening you to do that?
No, Your Honor.
As to the violations that I just read, how do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Factual basis, please.
Your Honor. Mr. Worthy, were you sentenced to a term of probation on this file?
I was.
And as part of that probation, were you required to take part in certain programming? And did that probation include random urinalysis testing?
You did.
And did you ever enroll in or complete any of your random urinalysis testing?
You did not.
And did that programming include completion of the batterers resolution domestic violence program?
You did.
And did you enroll in or complete that programming?
I did not.
And did that also include a term of probation being completion of anger management classes?
It did.
And did you participate in or complete those anger management classes?
Did not.
And have you had any contact with your probation officer in the last 60 days or more?
No, I haven't. Other than jail, since I've been in jail.
I believe that should be sufficient for the factual basis, Your Honor.
People are satisfied.
The court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea and find the plea to be fully voluntarily and intelligently made. You had this, oh, you talked to your probation officer while you were in jail?
Third party.
I'm confused.
My fiance reached out to him, and he reached back out to her, and we kind of like talked through her.
Oh, okay. You can make allocation.
Yes, Your Honor. When I spoke with Mr. Worthy, it sounds like the main thing that was causing him difficulties originally on probation was a matter of transport and finances. He lives in Mason and didn't previously have a good method of getting down here. Additionally, the job he was expecting to have.
Mr. Harris, you used to work here.
I follow, Your Honor.
What do you mean he couldn't get down here for probation? He reports via Zoom.
And
that wasn't the case, Your Honor.
Who wasn't the case?
Every time I had to report, he told me I had to come in.
You report via Zoom.
I even came down here like 3 times. One of the times they had something like this going on, they closed early, so they turned me around.
Something like this? What does that mean?
Whatever they got going on downtown at the Capitol right now.
What going on in the Capitol got to do with?
I don't know. I came down here, Your Honor, and they said they closed the probation. Whoever works downstairs, when I showed up.
Security.
Yeah, they said they turned me around and said that the probation office was closed early, and I had to report. So I called my probation officer, left him a voicemail. He told me to re-report, and I just never made it.
Probation was closed early.
That's what was instructed.
Well, at what time did you arrive here? That would have been what? What you talking about back in January?
No, that was before this year started, last year. I got out of jail November 20th.
Correct. That was the date I sentenced you. Right. This says that you failed to appear. Well, the complaint for the violation was from March, so it said they hadn't heard from you in 60+ days. So I would imagine they did talk to you maybe in January. Are you talking about December?
I think so. They had to be in December because it was still cold out.
The likelihood that this court closed probation early is slim to none. Because they don't close the probation early. What happened the next month?
Due to my not being able to make it all the time, I kind of panicked.
Could someone have Mr. Sumter come up here, please? You can have a seat. Ms. Page is here. He's represented by Mr. Neal. Scan that.
Scan it too. Yep.
Good morning, Mr. Sumter. How are you?
Good, how are you, Judge?
I'm doing well, thank you. We are presently on the record for Mr. Rayshawn Worthy. And I called you up because there were some discrepancies. He did plead to the violations. He stated that he came and reported one day and that he was told, he says, by the people at the front door, that being security, that we were closed. What's the last date that he reported?
December 19th of 2025.
December 19th, he reported?
Correct. We reviewed his orders on December 19th of 2025. I had not heard from Mr. Worthy since that day.
Okay, so you were supposed to report, Mr. Worthy, the third Thursday, it says on your orders. Between 8:30 and 11:30 or 1 to 4 p.m. So January, the third, it would have been the time that
It would
he's.
have been the 15th of January, would have been his first report.
You didn't close early.
On that, on January 15th,
Correct.
I didn't report January 15th.
You were supposed to.
Right.
Like, that was your first report date. You said that you came to try to report and they told you you were closed.
Before that date, I came up to him and I even called Mr. Joe, Mr. Something, and told him what I went through downstairs. And that's when he told me to come on January 15th.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm looking at your orders appointment. This is what's signed by the judge. This is the orders that you were supposed to follow. A, it says you're reporting via Zoom. It says it on your court order.
Right.
It gives the Zoom ID. Then it also says that you were reporting the third Thursday of each month between the 8:30 and 11:30 and 1 to 4 p.m. That was signed on December 22nd, which means your first report date would have been on January 15th. You failed to appear. It's not because you didn't have transportation. It says report days via Zoom, Zoom ID, signed by a judge, December 22nd. That's what it says. We were not closed early. We don't even close early on a holiday.
I'm not saying that day was the day that I came.
You said there was something going on at the Capitol. I don't know what the Capitol may or may not have been doing on January, but I'm telling you the facts here. We were not closed early on January 15th, nor were probation was definitely not closed early on January 15th. That was the day you were supposed to come. That's the day the court order told you to come. You want to go back and forth some more? I got all day. Any further allocution?
Your Honor, I would note that the issues of transport and his housing, as well as the issues with his job, has since been resolved. He does now have good transport. He has a good job that he's been working. He's got good housing. Mr. Worthy, while he does admit that he had a rather unfortunate and catastrophic start to the term of probation when he missed his court dates and then essentially panicked and ran. He has asked me if I could request of the court that they give him one chance now that those issues have been resolved to attempt to finish his probation properly. The court is not willing. I did discuss that with him, and that given the allegations here, that may not be likely. I do note that he has currently 127 days of credit. I would ask if the court would consider issuing that as time served on this. The court's not
You know what the judgment and sentence said?
I believe it is up to 365 days.
It said he would serve 365 days, that he will get credit for the time served, and that the balance would only be suspended upon successful completion. You don't get to now blow off the order and then ask for a special consideration. You don't get rewarded for that. So no, don't ever come in here and ask me to do that again. I think Ms. Straub tried it last week. And don't do that. I'm not giving you credit time served for blowing off probation. He had an order to appear, he didn't do it. And I don't even like your attitude. You think it's our fault that you didn't do it. You said that he told you that you had to come in person. That's why you didn't appear via Zoom. That's why I called you up here. He said you told him he had to appear, report in person.
In my notes that I allowed him to appear via Zoom. And I also was very clear with Mr. Worthy.
He told me if I couldn't.
Are you talking over him while he's talking?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Man, he can finish his term. I don't have time. He's rude.
Sure.
Good, I'm glad. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
There's someone on Zoom. Did you all speak to where that person is?
Yes, we did.
Armistead, Michael Armistead. This is the state of Michigan versus Michael Armistead, 26-01578. Appearance, please.
Ralph Marchino for the people.
Torrance Chenault from the Public Defender's Office on behalf of Ms. Armistead, who is appearing via Zoom.
Ms. Armistead was scheduled for a pretrial for a reckless gun, weapons, firearm, a pretrial. I think this was reset to allow the PD to discuss the offer, which is for to plead guilty to count 2. How are we proceeding?
As of right now, Your Honor, Ms. Armistead would like to decline that offer that was offered by the prosecutor.
We'll set it for trial. October 20 at 8 a.m. October 20th at 8 a.m. for jury trial, okay? You must appear in person. You have any questions? You're muted. Is she muted? We can't hear you for some reason, but it does appear that you're mouthing yes and that you have no questions. Okay, okay, you're all set. We'll see you on October 20th. Thank you. Thank you. This is the state of Michigan versus Thomas Cage, 26-01485. Appearance, please.
Ross Marchino for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Rico Neal, appearing on behalf of Mr. Thomas Cage, who is present via the video system. Mr. Cage, please unmute yourself and identify yourself for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm Thomas Cage.
Okay, Mr. Cage has an assault and battery pretrial today. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, we're going to be in final pretrial.
Judge, that's correct and accurate. We'll schedule for a final pretrial. If there are any offers that may be placed on the record at this time.
No offers at this time, but I will be in touch within by tomorrow.
Okay, great. Final pretrial, September 22nd at 8 a.m. Does September 22nd work for you, Mr. Neal, for final pretrial?
Let me look, Judge. That works, Judge.
Jury trial, October 27th at 8 a.m. Jury trial, October 27th work?
Judge, actually, the 27th, no, I'm in another jury trial that morning. October 27th, that is.
November 3rd at 8 a.m. What about November 3rd at 8 a.m.?
That works, Judge.
Okay, jury trial, November 3rd at 8 a.m. Any additional matters for today's record?
Nothing from the people.
Judge, may we address the issue of bond?
Absolutely.
Judge, at the time that my client was arraigned, he was given a PR bond, a $1,000 PR bond, which included the use of a GPS tether. He has appeared at all court appearances in this particular case, has appeared at court appearances in the past. This is not a situation where this was an intimate partner situation. In fact, the alleged victim in this particular incident is a sister of his girlfriend. Uh, After this incident did occur, and I did mention this to the arraigning judge, Judge Flores, at the time, it's my understanding that all these parties have been in contact with each other after this incident occurred, prior to him being formally charged with this incident. There's no threat to her safety. I don't believe she's in fear of her safety. There's not GPS restrictions as it relates to her. It was simply a GPS tether. He would appear at all future court appearances, is not a flight risk or a danger to the community of a whole. We'd ask the court to consider modifying the bond requirement, just removing the tether requirement, Judge.
Your motion is granted.
Thank you, Judge.
Tether will be removed. Any additional matters for today?
Nothing further. Thank you very much.
You're all set.
Have a good day.
You too.
Your Honor, I think we're all set for today.
I believe so. You are, the public defender's office should be all set. I didn't hear what you said.
Have a great day.
It's just a review, I think. Why is it on review though? Actually, wait a minute. No, it's probation.
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
absolutely. Have a good day.
You too. This is State of Michigan versus Sohail Salazar, 26-01111.
Ross Marchpino for the people.
Today was the date that was scheduled for a final pretrial. Parties were supposed to be here at 8 a.m. in person at the court. At 8:33, neither of you were here.
Yes, I apologize, Your Honor. I can take responsibility on behalf of the tardiness of my client in another county, handling another matter, and I apologize for any cause and delay to the court. We did receive notice the last time we were here, so there's no excuse for being late, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll reset the final pretrial, or were you taking the offer, which was for a plea with consent to hide?
I do believe my client would like to accept that offer.
Well, do we need a sheet? It's just charged with HIDA.
No, you don't need to. I just need advice of rights. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. This is an advice of rights and plea information sheet. I just put today's date on it, but that's your signature, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you went over these rights with your attorney? You understand these rights? Do you have any questions about these rights? Okay, so you would have to waive or give away each of these rights if you wanted to plead guilty to assault and battery. So that means you're going to give up the right to maintain your innocence. So you're innocent until proven guilty. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You can maintain your innocence and require that the prosecution prove your guilt by proving first each element of the charge of assault and battery beyond a reasonable doubt at a trial. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
At the time of trial, you have the right to see, hear, or question in court any witness called to testify against you, the right to subpoena witnesses that will testify on your behalf, the right to remain silent and not have silence be used against you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, anyone threatening you to get you to plead guilty?
No.
Anybody make any promises to you to get you to waive your rights and plead guilty?
Oh, yeah.
Are you currently on probation or on parole?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you understand that a guilty plea could result in a conviction that you may need to report to a current or future employer. So you might need to report a conviction to your employer, a criminal conviction. You understand that?
I'm sorry.
If you plead guilty, it could result in a criminal conviction and you may be required to report that to your employer or put this on a future job application.
Yes, sir.
You understand that? Okay. It also could have impact on where you can travel or any immigration status that you're seeking. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. As to assault and battery, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Is that because you believe you are guilty?
No, because it wasn't the right thing to do.
What
No
did
matter
you,
what.
you said because it was what?
It wasn't the right thing.
What wasn't the right thing?
I threw a shoe at someone.
You threw a shoe at someone? So you're pleading guilty? Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. And who did you throw the shoe at?
I don't know his name.
You didn't know the person? Okay, would you dispute that the person's name is Stephen Van Dyke? Do you dispute that? You don't know?
I don't know him like that.
Okay, the affidavit of probable cause does say it's a Stephen Van Dyke as the person's name. You agree? Okay, and then when did this happen? Was this last August?
August.
August 29th of 2025?
Yes, sir.
And where were you when this happened?
I was at the Secretary of State.
In Lansing?
Yes.
Is that on 3315 East Michigan Ave?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, and when you threw the shoe, it wasn't in self-defense, correct?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Any additional questions?
Not from the people.
No, Your Honor, you're satisfied.
The court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea. Find your plea to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made. This matter is set for sentencing on October 20th at 9 a.m. You're gonna go downstairs and meet with our probation tomorrow. Today, they're going to schedule you for a pre-sentence interview, okay? Today, you're just going to get it scheduled. There's going to be a date that the interview is going to happen, and that happens via Zoom. You're gonna need to log in for that, okay? They'll also advise me about your ability to be sentenced under HRTA status, okay? Do you have any questions today? Okay, any additional matters for the record?
Nothing from the people.
Your Honor, I'd just like to briefly address the bench warrant that was issued earlier today. Here at 8 a.m.
It was not issued. You're all set. Thank you. You're welcome.
So you just have to see my hallway here, Chief. Thank you.